Good afternoon, folks. This is Lee Ganobi here, and today I got one last thing that I got one last clip that I'm going to show. It looks like James Okeefe is really doing it well right now with Walt Disney and what is going on, continuing on with the LGBTQ nonsense that's happening in Disney Studios. So let's take a look at this video. All right, whenever you guys are ready, in three, two, one.
Our brave whistleblowers on the inside of Disney have given us an inside look at Disney's internal communications hub, internal employee websites, group chats and bulletin boards, Disney's company employee roster, and their Slack channel threads. And what we've discovered is so shocking that it makes the Disney tape series look like child's play. Literally, the Disney employee named Honey Harrison, who is promoting a Disney-sanctioned and sponsored Seattle Pride event via the Disney Slack channel. As we dug deeper into what she was marketing, we found it was an LGBTQ Pride event sponsored by Disney and meant for kids of all ages. Children, very young children, were there to see it all, compliments of the Walt Disney Company. Did you just see that? Fully naked men on bicycles in front of children, brought to you by the Walt Disney Company. Well, now we know exactly what Jeannie Giannani, the creative marketing director, meant when he said the, quote, unspoken truth.
Oh, that's the unspoken thing.
The journalist discovered that Disney has a not-so-secret partner named Zebra Youth. Zebra Youth is a program that was formed to assist LGBTQ youth as young as 13 years old, and Disney seems to be all about it. And hidden from the public, Disney actively promotes the Zebra Youth program, and if it were not for our brave Disney whistleblowers, insiders shining a light inside this company, we would not be able to bring this shameful practice to light. As you can see in this Disney Pride Slack channel, Disney employees are passing around documents of poly swingers, virtual hangouts, pride nights, gay meetups, and even, yes, queer Zoom backgrounds that can be used when employees are on company Zoom calls. Why is Disney so obsessed with pushing LGBTQ and trans programming at young children? Why is it that Disney, a brand that at one time was best known for enhancing the childhood experience, by all appearances has morphed into an organization that is hell-bent on stealing your childhood's innocence and prepping them to be grown into a den of groomers and predators? So now I welcome you to the series, The Disney Files, an undercover investigation where we take you deep inside the bowels of Disney's internal communications apparatus and explore just what is driving Disney's rapid downward spiral into the boneyard of wokeness. Not a week goes by without a news headline about potential
This is insane of what they have done, bro. This is insane of what they are doing. Now, let me look up this thing that he mentioned. Zebra Youth, huh? Let me make sure that I'm not... Oh, shoot. Dang it. I apologize. Yeah. Damn. Looks like I can't look that up later. I'm going to have to look it up later. Zebra Youth. I got to remember that. I just cannot believe what they have done. This is just insanity of what they have accomplished. Yeah, I'm just letting this go by because it's just a commercial of his. And I respect it, so I gotta put a like on him. But wow, man. Disney has gone over the deep end, bro, of what they're doing to themselves. So let's see. It should be coming up right about... No. Come on. Should be it right here.
Apes one, we met this Michael Giordano who made it perfectly clear that Disney discriminates against white men.
Certainly, there have been times where, there's no way we're hiring a white male.
Just kind of unspoken.
There are times when it's spoken, but
How would they say it?
there's no way we're hiring a white male this role. They, for writers and actors, we'll hear all the time, like, looking to hire writers and actors who bring diversity. I'm not looking to bring on any more clients who are white.
In Disney Tapes 2, we met Dave Mocker, who exposed that Disney seems to worship at the altar of DEI, that's diversity, equity, inclusion, and in what could only be as a somewhat anti-Semitic tone, falsely exclaimed that while a white male you don't stand much a chance at getting hired or promoted into Disney's middle management, but you need to be a, quote, white Jewish man to get into Disney's C-suite.
So they'll say, like, is the cast diverse? They have, like, a lead cast member who's, like, of color. Do they have, like, cameramen? Or do they have, like, a director who's of color? So that way we're good. That I can say.
So you think that they wouldn't hire a C-suite who's not white or not Jewish?
In England, no. There's also a slight glass ceiling for that. I feel like it's not, there's a glass ceiling. It's not quite, like, being breached yet. You're not going to see a CFO I guess, for lack of a word, non-white, non-Jewish.
And in Disney Tapes 3, we met Amit Jernani, Disney's creative marketing director by day, and Jeannie, the drag queen, by night, who seems to be quite proud to be pushing LGBTQ and trans programming directly to children.
I think it'll be fine. Well, I'm being accosted. Yeah, I think so.
Am I going to see a drag queen at Disneyland or anything like that? Do you want to do that? Get a drag queen at Disneyland. Sure. That would be cool.
I'm sure that's definitely.
Well, that was our series, The Disney Tapes. And as it turns out, through its internal policies and bizarre desire to push and normalize pride parades and drag queens into the everyday lives of America's children, Disney is clearly the gift that keeps on giving. After seeing our Disney Tape series, we have had several insiders and whistleblowers inside their headquarters here in Burbank, California, reach out to us to share their insight into Disney's bizarre fascination to transform a once trusted family entertainment brand into a multi-channel LGBTQ trans fest. Our brave whistleblowers on the inside of Disney have given us an inside look at Disney's internal communications hub, internal employee websites, group chats and bulletin boards, Disney's company employee roster, and their Slack channel threads. And what we've discovered is so shocking that it makes the Disney Tape series look like child's play. Literally, LGBTQ and trans parades with fully naked men on bikes by Disney, pride nights on Disney's properties and out in communities across America, company poly, yes, swingers meetup groups, company workshops on how to change your name as you transition, and TV specials aimed at children like Who I'm Meant to Be. And yes, you guessed it, that show is all about letting young kids know that it's okay at any age to let the rainbow flag fly. And it looks as if it's sponsored and sanctioned by Disney. So now I welcome you to the series, The Disney Files, an undercover investigation where we take you deep inside the bowels of Disney's internal communications apparatus and explore just what is driving Disney's rapid downward spiral into the boneyard of wokeness. In the Disney Files, we're going to expose Disney's employee text messages about children at sexual pride parades, how Disney is sponsoring LGBTQ resources for minors, and how Disney is creating more and more gender-neutral bathrooms at their parks and businesses. And on top of this, how Disney is actively assisting with sex change surgeries for their employees and a whole lot more. Disney has several primary communication channels, including a Disney employee Slack channel, a central communications hub called My Disney Today, and if you work at Disney and want to contact other colleagues, they use something called Disney Roster. Since we'll be referring to Disney's various channels of communication throughout this series, let me briefly explain what each channel is and how Disney's employees use them to communicate. First, there's Slack. Now, Slack is a formal group text messaging app that allows employees at Disney to text each other and from different group chats such as the one you'll see today. My Disney Today is a central hub where you can find internal policies, internal articles, and expectations at Disney. Now, they have an internal organizational chart that allows Disney employees to contact other colleagues from all different departments, and that's called Disney Roster. Now, let's jump right into the Disney Files. In this first installment of the Disney Files, we're going to delve deep into Disney's inner workings and expose just how Disney, through its many channels, seems to promote the grooming of innocent children and who is behind all of this madness inside the once family-friendly company that was founded by Walt Disney in 1923. You'll see how the Disney Files provides further proof of the claims of Disney's creative marketing director, that's Jeannie Giannani. We saw him in Disney Part 3 of how Disney is aggressively pushing the trans and LGBTQ agenda to innocent children, not just in the United States, but around the world. Let's take a dive into one of Disney's internal Slack channels called #DisneyPride. As you can see in this Disney Pride Slack channel, Disney employees are passing around documents of poly, swingers, virtual hangouts, pride nights, gay meetups, and even, yes, queer Zoom backgrounds that can be used when employees are on company Zoom calls. Disney employees are even passing around photos to gay pride questionnaires that are apparently being posted at the Disney Orlando offices, and posters inviting fellow Disney employees to attend name change clinics.
How you doing? You work for Disney? I'm James Okeefe. You see the videos 2 weeks ago with the guy was on video? On hidden camera? Oh, you should check it out. The Disney Vice President, Michael Giordano.
All right, I'll take a look at it. Where's it at?
It's all over the internet. It has like 10 million views on X and YouTube, and it's going viral phenomenon.
I'll look at it on my lunch hour.
Yeah, please do. Let us know what you think. I've had it with all my personal and private information being exposed and exploited by big tech. And
This is very sickening on what Disney is doing, man. What they are trying to do to children, man. You know, I am so shocked. I mean, I'm not shocked, but it's just bad, bro, that they are going this far. That they have gone this damn far to do that. All right, let me get back to the video.
Who is promoting a Disney-sanctioned and sponsored Seattle Pride event via the Disney Slack channel. As we dug deeper into what she was marketing, we found it was an LGBTQ Pride event sponsored by Disney and meant for kids of all ages. Disney was open about promoting the brand at the Seattle Pride event and had signage at the event, which apparently went under the radar. And not only are they promoting the event in Seattle, they have mapped out a series of these Disney-backed Pride events all over the country. So who is Honey Harrison? Well, as it turns out, Honey is the Mobile Product Operations Manager at Disney. In addition to her position at Disney's Mobile Product Operations Manager, she's apparently one of the world's top pinball players. Honey sent this link a couple times in the Disney Slack channel. So let's give you a taste of exactly what goes on at these Disney-sponsored all-ages gay pride events. Now, as you can see in this video of naked men riding bicycles, there were way more than just pinballs bouncing around that parade route, and children, very young children, were there to see it all, compliments of the Walt Disney Company. Did you just see that? Fully naked men on bicycles in front of children, brought to you by the Walt Disney Company. Show it again in case you missed it. Well, now we know exactly what Jeannie Giannani, the creative marketing director, meant when he said the, quote, unspoken truth.
Well, that's the unspoken thing.
The question is, should children at these young ages be subjected to such sexual imagery, and should Disney be promoting it? As we dug deeper into Disney's Slack channel, we found that a Disney employee named Adriana Aguilar showed a map of all the pride parades that Disney was sponsoring. Yes, they're taking their show on the road.
God,
as you can see on
dude.
this map, Disney is apparently sponsoring pride parades in Washington, D.C., Fresno, New York, L.A., and more. Disney is sponsoring these pride parades all around the country, as you saw in the graphic. As our investigative journalist at Okeefe Media Group dug even further into Disney's internal communication channels, the journalist discovered that Disney has a not-so-secret partner named Zebra Youth. Now, what is Zebra Youth? Zebra Youth is a program that was formed to assist LGBTQ youth as young as 13 years old, and Disney seems to be all about it. To give you some context, Zebra Youth is described as a program that advances its mission by providing high-quality, culturally appropriate programs designed to meet the unique needs of homeless and at-risk LGBTQ youth ages between 12 and 24. Under the radar and hidden from the public, Disney actively promotes the Zebra Youth program, and if it were not for our brave Disney whistleblowers, insiders shining a light inside this company, we would not be able to bring this shameful practice to light. And as consumers and shareholders, you and I would never know about it. As we uncovered, and as you can plainly see on your screen, Disney partners with Zebra Youth as a third party to help out LGBTQ youth, even providing arts and crafts for them to do. Amazing works of art, like Gay Mickey Mouse, where Disney encourages kids to put colorful sticky notes, quote, where they belong. Now, we dug deeper into the Disney files and found their internal org charts. Disney's organizational chart is a winding web of names and titles that starts at the top with Disney CEO Bob Iger and goes all the way down the employee food chain, explaining who's who at Disney and who does what. Now, let's meet Disney's Vice President, Queen Denchukwu, and her DEI team. Queen, who ironically is one of the few queens we've come across at Disney who actually claims to be a woman, is Disney's Vice President of DEI. In her role as Vice President of DEI, Queen aims to implement diversity, equity, inclusion at Disney through all channels of the company onto all employees. Now, we also checked out drag queen Jeannie Giordani's team and their profiles on Disney's org chart and found out who is on the creative marketing side of things and who exactly is in charge of what. Jeannie reports to Vice President of Marketing Casey Brickner. On the creative side of Disney, they aim to produce proper marketing of products, ideas, and events all across Disney. Again, it begs the question, why is Disney so obsessed with pushing LGBTQ and trans programming at young children? And why are so many Disney employees passing around links to pride parades and exposing children to naked men on bikes, promoting this Zebra Youth and passing around poly swinger lifestyle meetups? Why is it that Disney, a brand that at one time was best known for enhancing the childhood experience, by all appearances has morphed into an organization that is hell-bent on stealing your childhood's innocence and prepping them to be grown into a den of groomers and predators? It just begs so many unanswered rhetorical questions. So coming up next week on Disney Files Volume 2, we dive even further into Disney's internal healthcare policies, if you want to call it that, and gender-affirming care that they actively promote to their very own employees, and how Disney not only encourages and celebrates the LGBTQ movement, but they use shareholder money to pay for employee sex change operations and even produce seminars, that's right, seminars, on how to change your name. We've also obtained an exclusive internal video inside Disney from a person working at the company that Disney does not want you to see. And here is a little tease snippet of that.
One way to be a good ally to your transgender and non-binary cast members is to use the pronoun and name they have given you.
Meet them where they are. Ask how they need support and actively listen.
Let us know what you think in the comments below and come to us on our signal at 914-315-9415 or DM us on X or Instagram. That's where a lot of these whistleblowers and insiders inside the company are coming to us. And stay tuned. Reporting outside Disney's headquarters in Burbank, California, this is James Okeefe with Okeefe Media Group. Stay tuned for Disney Files Volume 2.
Well, there you have it, bro. I tell you, dude, this is ridiculous of what... Yeah, this is just ridiculous. I mean, look at this. This is, I cannot, this is unbelievable, dude. Look how many websites they have. How many places they go to communicate with each other, man. This is insane, dude. And they put out these flyers. This is a joke, man. My God, dude, this is sickening, dude. It is just sickening. And the Zebra Youth. Well, I'm gonna have to discuss that another day because I gotta get ready to play Metal Gear Solid 3 tonight. So that's gonna be it. So let me just put it back here where. All right, what do you guys think of this video, man? Do you, I mean, do you like what James Okeefe has showed us so far, man? You know, he is a reporter after all. He is getting the truth out there, bro. And this is unbelievable. This is good news right here, bro. So shout out to James Okeefe, man. So if you like the video, hit the like button. Share this video. Post a comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are about this video and this news. And if you like the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Alright, guys. I'm getting ready to play Metal Gear. I'll see you guys online. Bye.